This is gonna be my favorite arch support exercise because there's no way you can mess this one up. What you can do to set this up is use 2 books if you don't have plates, but obviously they have to be equal heights. And so what I'm gonna ask Tori to do is what I call a 2-point of contact squat, or in this case, a single leg Bulgarian. And so what I want her to do is just the 2 points of contact are just gonna be her heel and her big toe. Nothing else is gonna be in contact with these plates. What that does, it forces you to use the arch in your foot. If you have no arch, you will definitely get one with this exercise. So go ahead and get into that Bulgarian once you feel stable. And you don't want to rush this one because if your arch is weak, you're definitely going to be unstable. And my biggest tip for you is to dig your big toe in, like almost like you're trying to grip your fingers together. And so once you feel stable, really control, squat down and come up. What I want you to pay attention to is don't let your ankle wobble left and right. You want to be able to control it on the way down and on the way up. And my biggest tip for you is do not split the difference of your weight distribution. You want to be more on your front, less on your back. That's the way you're going to get a lot out of this exercise. If you split the difference, you're taking away the work from that front arch, and you want to make sure that you're using all of the muscles in your foot in that front foot. The next one's going to be your kneeling arch stretch. So this one's really simple just because you get to just kneel on the ground. The way you set it up is you have to make sure your toes are down, and to manipulate the stretch on this, you simply adjust how much weight pressure is on your heel. So if there's a lot of stretch already, you're just going to pick yourself up a little bit more. And as the stretch improves and you're able to take more pressure, just slowly sit more on your heel. You can manipulate the stretch even further if you lean forward or backward, but Tori says that just simply sitting up and down on her heels manipulates the stretch. So it's per your, how you feel it. So don't be putting all the pressure onto your heel. It needs to be like a gradual stretch. And this one you're gonna hold for 20 seconds. This is gonna be the single leg pike calf stretch. So the purpose of this is to stretch your calf. I'm going to ask Tori to get into a pike position. That's going to be on your hands and feet. And then I'm going to walk you through the stretch, okay? Okay. Okay, so going back to the reason of this stretch, it's for your plantar fasciitis. We need to stretch your calf. And so Tori, make sure you can put your foot on the ground, or your heel on the ground. That's the most important. So if you have really bad ankle mobility, you're gonna have to walk close with your hands. So Tori's, there you go. And so you wanna walk out with your hands as far as you can until your heel barely touches the ground, just like that. And then Tori, what you're gonna do is you're gonna be basically doing a calf raise from there, all the way on your tippy toes, trying to activate your calf. And then as you come down, control it and make sure you feel the stretch in your calf. One of the biggest tips is you want to actually lock your knee for this thing. And so you're going to do 15 reps each time, making sure you feel that stretch at the bottom every time. You will improve. And so what's going to happen is you're going to have to keep walking out farther to get a better stretch as you progress. Okay, you can also do this on a bench or any elevated surface. It's going to be the same thing. If you are, if you're not feeling the stretch well enough, you're just going to have to walk back your heel until you can get your calf to stretch. So most people, if you're really, really tight, you'll be starting closer about here, but Tori's calf stretch is really good, so she's starting actually really far back, but you can definitely elevate yourself with a bench like this if you don't want to be on the ground. A lot of you guys right now are not local to Southern California and are unable to come see me for a bodywork session to help your pain points. That is why me and my team got together to form a school community to address 3 common issues: shoulder impingement, sciatic pain, and plantar fasciitis. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for those suffering through one of the 3 or even all of them, where we will have mobility strategies, strengthening strategies to help address your pain points virtually at the convenience of your home. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Go ahead and check it out, and let's get back to the video.